Good afternoon this time. Had chores all morning. I think I'm gonna do a couple more hours on this backhoe here. Yesterday, I spent a couple hours, or an hour and a half, somewhere in there, just starting to shape this road and dig out the sides. I got, just the start of it done. We were getting lots of potholes down at the end there. Today I think I'm gonna try to dig out just a little bit of these sides, maybe 2 feet on each side, but of course around these trees I can't do too much. But if I could get a little bit of a gutter along the side here all the way down, and same on that side, that'll help that whole road section. I don't know. I'll just start playing around and see what happens. Try not to make it a bigger mess than it already is. So it's made a lot of noise, but I think I pretty much accomplished what I set out to do. I'm gonna eat something, but the last thing I need to do is just clean this up, this little ditch, swale, whatever you want to call it. So I'll kind of scrape this a little bit and pull it back and smooth it out. I'll have to go and kind of pick out some of these big rocks and throw them to the side. And then I need to take a rake and just kind of clean up my junk. And I need to drive over this a few more times, and we'll see how it holds up. We'll see if I end up needing to put a culvert there one day, or if my little depression will work, or if it'll just erode out. I mean, it's harder than a rock there, and it hasn't eroded out yet, but that doesn't mean it won't. But I got all this dug out, and I got a bit of a depression. It's not, I didn't want to dig it too deep, but I definitely could have gone a little deeper, especially right here. So I might, I don't know. Once I dump a load of gravel in here, that'll raise it, 3-4 inches at least. And it should have a nice crown to it with the gravel. I don't know. I definitely am going to come and clean up this way and create a ditch that runs down that way. And like I said yesterday, I might reach up and start messing with that, see if I can knock it down, make it a little less ugly. I would have a ditch here, but I guess I could I'll try to clean this out a little bit. But these are some enormous trees here. These are some big, big girls. So I don't want to mess with their roots any more than they've already been messed with. So, there's just no room here to really have proper ditches. So luckily we're at the top of a hill here, so that's why this hasn't been so bad, but it looks a little wider. I'm gonna eat a snack and then come back and do a little more. Let's go for a walk and I'll tell you what I think so far. So it's looking more like a road now and not like a trail through the woods, which is good. Dug this out a little bit deeper, so now water should flow over there. It's a little bit ugly, I can clean it up by hand. And same with this. I got this compacted really well. I think the problem will be solved here. This spot is definitely a little low, and I don't know if you can see. But it would do well if I could just bring in a load, or several scoops of. Possibly this soil right here is like solid rock, just digging in there. So I could dig some of that out and pile it up here, or I could try to go find some gravel. I might have some left because I had some piles of gravel down around the corner, some 3-inch minus. It's pretty big, but if I'm going to be topping all this with 5/8 minus, I might as well build this up the way I like it and ensure that the water can flow over here, because right now I got it so that the water should drain out nicely all the way out. And this is all built up higher now than it was. So the water used to just kind of flow out here. We would get potholes here, and then the water would just kind of cross the road. So now the water will go in this ditch all the way, and we'll see what it does to the road. We're at the top of the ridge, so really what you can see is really is the whole catchment area. So it's really whatever rain falls right here is what ends up in this trench. But a lot of rain falls, but anyways, it's a lot of work just to get to this point. No biggie. Operating that backhoe is more exhausting than you would think. It really throws you around, and you gotta focus on what you're doing and lean out and try to see what you're doing. It's definitely a lot wider. It looks a lot better. And once I hit it with the rake, see if you can see from here. You see that low spot. It's hard to see. And I'm guessing the gate will be like right in here. Somewhere in this region. And then I put the keypad like right there. I got a bunch of sticks to clean up. I made quite a mess, didn't I? But the road's looking good. I want to dig this out, definitely. And make a drainage swale. Maybe I'll do that today too. I don't know. It's getting late. Like I said, it wasn't a good morning day. It was a good afternoon day because I've been doing dishes and cleaning, and I edited a video this morning. It's been a long day already. I may quit. I may quit right now. I'll go and play with Avery. Give it half an hour, see how I feel. Otherwise, this might be the end. Or I'll put some drone footage, or some of Christy's pretty B-roll or whatever.